Einen wunderschönen guten Tag und herzlich willkommen zu NecroNomNomNom Eldritch Horror Dating, die Demo. Es ist einfach eine Dating-Sim im Lovecraft-Universum und ich bin sehr gespannt, wie seltsam das wird. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Ich habe es gesehen und dachte, ich muss es zumindest anspielen, die Demo. Das kann nur bescheuert werden. Ich hab Bock drauf. New Game bitte. Leider nur auf Englisch verfügbar, aber es kann nur fantastisch werden. Greetings, fellow immersed one, and welcome to the Café Relier. Großartig. Café, ich liebe jetzt schon alles daran. I am your host, and it is my honor to be your guide on this special evening in our most unusual establishment, where we serve otherworldly delicacies inspired by the ancient and powerful beings of the abyss. Our decor is inspired by the original Nightmare Corpse city, complete with authentic cyclopean masonry, still dripping with a latent horror. We pride ourselves on the dark and mysterious atmosphere, pungent with a stench of fermented desire. It sets the mood and creates a perfect setting for eldritch beings to mingle and find potential mates. If you are looking for love in the murky depths of madness, then this is the place for you. Come now, let me lead you to your table. Na dann. Ah yes, I see it here in the ledger. Right this way. Here we are, a nice candlelit table with a five-star fish view of the abyss. One candle for love, one for madness. Ah, okay. Ich blende mich mal ganz kurz aus. Wir haben links und rechts so Kerzen. You might want to keep an eye on those during the evening. Ich glaube, ich schiebe mich da mal eher auch oben in die Ecke. Das ist, glaube ich, ganz praktisch. Okay, Bench. Let's get to know you a little better, and I'll match you up with someone or something special. At the front of the menu are a few simple questions about your personality. The results will help pair you with your best Eldritch match. Ich liebe jetzt schon alles daran. This will only take a moment. First question. Would you rather join the ranks of the deep ones and live underwater forever, or become a great old one and rule the world with an iron tentacle? Okay. Eher Deep One oder eher Great Old One? Da muss man sich jetzt natürlich auch so ein bisschen mit Lovecraft-Lore auskennen, ne? Also da kann ich kann das nicht alles erklären, weil das würde halt einfach Ewigkeiten dauern. Ich sag eher Great Old One. Wir wählen das. Become a Great Old One. Auf jeden Fall. Ambition, overconfidence, hubris, all great qualities in a leader. You would command the rise and fall of civilizations and watch as the puny humans scurry about like sand fleas, unaware of the true nature of reality. Next question. Would you rather watch your loved ones be devoured by an unspeakable horror before you are also devoured, or have to devour them yourself to survive? Oh, wow, Alter. Also würdest du lieber zusehen, wie deine Geliebten von einem unaussprechlichen Horror verschlungen werden, bevor du selber verschlungen wirst? Oder würdest du sie lieber selber verschlingen und der Horror werden quasi, um zu überleben? Uff. Nee, Alter, das ist, glaube ich, einfach was, womit ich nicht leben könnte. Da will ich dann, glaube ich, einfach nicht überleben. Vicarious, In Wirklichkeit Vicarious. Vicarious, I wonder what else you'd like to watch. I suppose we could arrange a mirror for you to witness your own final horror as you are eaten alive. Last question. Would you rather be slowly driven insane by the constant whispering of dark, ancient forces beyond human comprehension, or be physically dismembered by those same invisible forces? Also ist so die Frage, willst du halt lieber ganz, ganz langsam wahnsinnig werden oder dich ganz, ganz langsam körperlich zersetzen? Schubnigurat-Preisträgerin für den besten Kuss. Yeah, yeah. Ich gehe mit Be Driven Insane. No fear of existential dread? Impressive. Though your answer might change after the first few centuries of shambling around in a state of eternal madness. Okay. Very good. That would be enough to narrow it down to a few lovely contenders here tonight. One of these could be the perfect date for you. But in this demo, there is only one to choose from, so that should help you narrow it down a bit. In the full game, there will be even more. Lily is a deep one from the abyss who is looking for a meaningful romance. Luck is on your side tonight. You don't often find such beauty with a personality to match. Okay, dann nehmen wir wohl Lily. Hi, Lily. Nice to meet you. My name is Lily Yiggogoth. I don't usually go on blind faith dates. Thank you for meeting me here on such short notice. The pleasure is all mine. I wouldn't miss it for the cosmos. It'd be crazy not to. Dieser skeptische Blick zwischendurch macht mir ein bisschen Sorgen. Wir gehen mal mit dem ersten. You'll smoothie you. I'm grateful for the cosmic alignment that brought us together. I hope the Ancient Ones take notice of our auspicious meeting. So... we've arrived at the classic awkward silence. Perhaps we need an icebreaker? Quite right. Have you had a chance to look at the drink menu yet? They have a few of my favorites, although they may be a little pricey. Not so expensive that it costs an arm or a tentacle, but rather a cost you may not fully fathom until it's too late. Don't you just love the unknown? I adore it. Miskatonic Mystery Tonic. Wie gut, Alter. Dagon's Dream. Ich liebe alles daran. Okay, why don't you choose the drinks? Your choice will reveal quite a bit about where our evening together is headed. Ich bin total für den Miskatonic Mystery Tonic. Ich weiß nicht, ob sie so auf Dagon steht. Yes, this was my favorite when I was at the university. It's made from the fermented sewage runoff that empties into the Miskatonic River. It's a little bitter, but it's a great way to get your daily dose of unknown bacteria. Okay. Klar. Well, what do you think? I threw up in my mouth a little bit. I think mine had a chunk of something in it. I'm surprised it's quite tasty. Wir gehen hier ganz schön auf die Madness-Seite, ne? Wonderful. But just sip it for a while until we see how your sanity holds up. Okay, so now that we've had a chance to get to know each other a little, I feel like we can be a bit more open, right? You can share your darkest secrets with me. Great, I love talking about myself. My idea of the perfect romantic evening starts with a long moonlit stroll on the beach where the lunar phase is just right. Go on. Holding each other's tentacles as assorted sea creatures wash up from the foamy green surf, dead from an acrotoxic algae bloom. Es ist einfach alles so weird und falsch. And slithering into a fetid swampy marsh where we can wrap ourselves around a decrepit non-Euclidean monolith while chanting ancient passages to summon the great old ones. Klingt nach einem fantastischen Abend. Truly a perfect evening. Wir machen wahrscheinlich 2 Durchläufe und gucken mal, ne? I know, right? I was afraid you'd think I wasn't a romantic. However, there is something else I'd like to talk about, but I'm not sure how you will react. It's about to get real, isn't it? I'm also a big fan of knitting. Just knitting? Das ist zu viel, Alter. I've made some really nice crotchet tentacle heads. They look stylish and terrify the children. So wie es halt auch einfach komplett mit dem Artstyle bricht. Es ist einfach so Gold. Es ist so gut. So, what do you think of this place so far? The table seems a little bit slimy. Wir gehen erstmal so komplett auf Nice und machen dann irgendwie nochmal einen zweiten Durchlauf, wo wir gefühlt die falschen Sachen sagen. Mal gucken. I know, right? I love the way the symbols carved in the lining monolith pulse and glow. They get scraped daily to keep the wounds fresh and the bioluminescent, was für ein Wort, Alter. Blood of the stones keeps responding in a state of trauma. It's so elegant and classy. This place always makes me feel so relaxed, especially if I've had a few rough centuries. Something about the nearby shipwrecks and the eternal gurgling screams of the drowned. It just puts my mind at ease. But I suppose I've always been charmed by the ocean and the frigid terror of its mysteries. There's quite a bit of lore about it in the ancient texts. Lots of detail about some particularly unusual creatures down here. Im Hintergrund ganz dezent. I did notice a strange creature just recently. There are so many different ones. Some that defy description and others that should not be spoken of. But I must say, the most interesting creature I've ever encountered so far is you, Bench. Wir blushen mal. Wir werden mal ein bisschen rot. There's the awkward silence again. Now might be a good time to stuff our faces. Why don't you choose an appetizer? Love me tendril, spicy Shoggoth's tongue. Ja, eine leckere Schogotenzunge geht doch auf jeden Fall, oder? Nom nom. Entschuldigung. Ah, good choice. The Shoggoth's tongue is a long, black, slimy appendage that is served grilled with a side of lemon. The inside is filled with white, vicious substance that is both spicy and sweet. It is said to be a delicacy in Arkham. Das ist kein Oktopus, das ist halt einfach eine Zunge. Es ist halt so... But maybe that's because they don't know what it's made from. They all say it tastes like chicken. So, what do you think? I'll never eat chicken again. It's like a nightmare in my mouth. Slimy and revolting, just how I like it. Give it a minute, the tongue will start whispering forbidden knowledge from inside you and begin speaking through your mouth. It takes aftertaste to a whole new level. It's so nice to hang out with you in these dark and murky depths. I always like a snack to prepare me for the feast to come. And I'm glad you're here with me. I should let you know I'm hungry to delve deep. And my appetite is growing. Unsere Insanity ist auf jeden Fall growing. Wir werden am Ende total von ihr verschlungen, oder? Are you going to eat me or something? Ich frag das nicht so direkt, ne? Das machen wir mal im nächsten Durchlauf, glaube ich. Aber wobei, das ist eigentlich alles for dinner or something else. Oh, no, silly bench. I'm just thinking about the main course, the whole reason for why we're here. And it's wonderful to share this encounter with you. You're a real treat. I'm not sure I want to. I'm flattered. Such a cutie. I could just gobble you up. Maybe we should focus on the menu? Quite so. In fact, you're right on the point. Have you ever thought about the menu in a deeper sense? Like the menu as a metaphor for life? That's some food for thought. Ah, der Pun muss sein. Well, you see, I was thinking it's like a map of our journey through life. The menu is a reflection of the world around us. First, we start with a drink to loosen up and get ready for the adventure. It's like taking your first breath when you enter the world. I'm feeling this vibe, go on. Then we have the appetizers, which are the things we do to prepare for the main course. And of course, the main course is the whole purpose of our life. And we've been searching for meaning. We've been preparing for what we want our life to be. All our hopes and aspirations. Our dreams and desires. Our fears and anxieties. All the shock and horror we've longed for. And the living terror we hoped it could someday be. It's the main event. And finally, there's desert. In Wirklichkeit Dessert, ne? Ist keine Wüste. Which is what we do to celebrate the end of our main course. Most people think if we've had enough torment and suffering, we'll get a good dessert. Mind blown. Oh, there's more. But first, let's order our main course. Hopefully we can satisfy our hunger in whatever form we feel pangs. I wonder what specials they have tonight. The chef lost his mind The chef lost his mind a long time ago, so the choices are always a surprise, but they are always tasty. Okay, here we go. An unfathomable Burger or Kraken Stew. Ich bin für den Burger. The unfathomable... Ich kann es nicht aussprechen, ne? Unfathomable Burger confounds the adventurous palate with an exhilaration and uncertainty of falling in love for the first time. It's made from the primordial jelly that sloth overshoweth when it transmutes itself into another form. Love ist ein bisschen gestiegen. The congealed, whatever, discharge is mashed together to form a patty which continuously attempts to form tendrils. They'll lash out from Alter, ich kann nicht mehr. Mein Englisch ist durch für heute. They lash out from between two buns covered with cake-up slime, scraped from ancient cyclopean monoliths. Each bite is a new, uncharted flavor journey, evoking a random feeling from joyful delight to sudden paralyzing horror, much like an acid-resistant lava in your stomach, metamorphosing into a beautiful Eldritch butterfly. Widerlich. Go on, take a bite. What do you think? I can't believe it's not a real burger. The tendrils are dancing on my tongue. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Nein, wir nehmen das mittlere. The tango of the tentacles is really a dance of the mind. The tangy, briny sensation, the only primitive way you can sense it at the moment. But it's reminiscent of the essence of life beyond the veil of your mortal existence. Now, what were we talking about? I have no fucking idea. The metaphysics of the menu. Oh yes, I remember. As an ancient dweller of the abyss, I've seen so many people come and go on the endless cycle. They graze on the appetizers, nibble mindlessly at the main course for a bit, and when it's too late to find any meaning for their lives, focus all thought on gorging on dessert, and then they die. So many don't even consider what they want their main course to be. They just pick something, or someone picks it for them. More often than not, they choke on the meal of life, seasoned to taste with their own fear and regret. And then they die. I love a good light-hearted conversation. Just wait, I'm getting to something. Haven't you been wondering how much deeper it all really goes? What if... Go on. What if dessert is not the end? What if it's just a new beginning? Is this your normal first date conversation? I'm lost. Where are you going with this? Trippy. I ponder such things all the time. Have you ever had a dessert so dreamy that it just takes you away to another realm? When I think about dessert as a metaphor for a new beginning, I imagine the flavors like a voyage to a new world. It reminds me of that famous quote from the great explorer Christopher Columbus. Really? Columbus? Are you shitting me? And the sea will bring new terror as sleep brings nightmares of the cosmos. For beyond the waves of the sea lies a realm of ancient madness where cosmic horrors linger in the darkness. Well, I might be paraphrasing a little, but it speaks to something you may not have considered, especially with thinking about the changes you might make to your life if you reached a fork in the road and had a chance for a new beginning. What is it? What if choice is just an illusion and everything has already been decided? Déjà vu. Dun, 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 dun. Entschuldigung. Whether or not you accept it, what if this has all played out before, and it will play out again and again and again? Quantum immortality, I get it. Dinnerception, how many levels can we go? Oh no, not again. These choices you think you've been making, what if they've all been pre-written for you, and you're just going down a predetermined path, like a puppet on a string? I'm not a puppet, my choice is my own. Ah, großartig. The irony is so delicious. Reminds me of another inspiring quote from this one's from the great old bard William Shakespeare. Alter. All the universe is but a plaything for the malevolent beings beyond space and time, and we are but helpless, insignificant pawns in the grasp of Eldritch deities and their incomprehensible game. Ich find's spannend, wie ich halt problemlos so Wörter wie halt incomprehensible einfach lesen kann, aber halt an, keine Ahnung, einem Zweisilbenwort halt stolper. I might have paraphrased that one too. Sometimes they flow better in the original Malayan language. For examples, Tickalili, Lo, ja, I, ja, Ntle. Gott, Alter, das ist einfach weirdest Porn-Noises ever. Warum auch immer ich das so ausgesprochen habe, ich weiß es nicht. Irgendwie muss da dieser leichte Unterton von Madness mit rein. Keine Ahnung. It's got quite a nice ring. Almost musical, don't you think? But it's not a sing-along. I don't expect you to be able to pronounce that. Tekulili loyalai ya ntle. Oh, stop! What are you doing? You should never say those words out loud unless you intentionally want summon and then make yourself a target for the unspeakable. I should probably teach you the ward of protection to shield yourself from what you may have just awoken. It's a simple chant, but it's very effective. But we should finish our meal first. It's delicious, don't you agree? It has the aftertaste of dread. My mouth feels like a gaping abyss. Yes, it is quite satisfying. Also, don't worry if you begin to feel bitter waves of dread. The cuisine can take some getting used to. Your mind may begin to play tricks on you, but it's best not to acknowledge any feelings of despair or paranoia. Also, if you begin to see things that are not there, don't even worry about that. Being in proximity with a deep one for even a short amount of time can awaken part of your brain normally reserved for self-delusion and as a defense mechanism. Either way, either that, or you may feel a strange sense of connection to the abyss. I feel a strange sense of connection to the abyss. That's good. It's important to repress your feelings and lie to yourself. Just remember that the abyss is a place of mystery and wonder, and that I'm not here to guide you through it. I'm here to harm you. What? I was saying I'm here to guide you through it. I'm not here to harm you. I just want to share a little bit of my world with you, to show you the true horrors that lie beyond the veil of your mundane existence. Oh, that's so sweet. Der Burger ist durchsichtig geworden. You have to see the truth, no matter how terrifying it may be. But there are ways to prepare yourself. Trust me, it'll be worth it in the end. Like the what? Can you teach it to me? Indeed, for the universe is not as it seems. There are things beyond our wildest nightmares lurking in the shadows, waiting to be unleashed. But your eyes won't allow you to see the truth. Only your inner vision can know the horrors that exist beyond your limited perception. You see, the universe is vast and unknowable, full of ancient and terrible secrets. There are beings beyond our comprehension, creatures that have existed for eons, waiting for their time to rise again. I'm ready to learn that word now. Yes, of course, it's very important. Because there are places, dark and eldritch places, where the very fabric of reality is twisted and corrupted. Vast cyclopean cities lie beneath the waves, where the non-Euclidean geometry reigns supreme, and the surging tides pull and stretch the earthbound notion of reality. There are voids between the stars, where unspeakable things lurk and plot their return to the universe. The elder gods, sleeping for millennia, waiting for the time when they will rise again and consume all of humanity. Consume? Coexist. Did I say consume? Sorry, I meant to say coexist. Through our caring and devotion, we can once again summon the things that have survived since the dawn of time, waiting for their chance to rise again. I long for the icy wasted Hyperborea, where the Shoggoths roam free. About that ward. Oh, of course, you will definitely need it. If we travel to the steaming jungles of the Plateau of Lang, oh nein, nicht das Plateau von Lang, where the fungal meat go from Yuggoth plot and scheme, and the endless caverns of the Dreamlands, Moment, sprechen wir von Kirby's Dreamlands? Where the ghouls feast on the flesh of the dead. I can teach you the words we used to praise the great old ones, ancient deities that slumber beneath the waves, waiting for the stars to align, so that they may arise again. The outer gods, cosmic entities that exist beyond the wheel of reality, and the younglings of Soggorath? Those monstrous offspring that lurk in the forests, waiting to be summoned by the All-Mother. Ward, please? This is so good. You're so right. Before I say any more, let me prepare you with a ward. And in order for you to survive the horrors that await, I must teach you our esoteric ways. I will now reveal the most important thing for you to know in order to survive your transition to the next dimension of existence. You have to remember this, or else your soul will surely be cast away into the endless void, forever falling and lost in the abyss of unknowable horror. Are you ready? So bereit, wie ich jemals sein werde. Above all else, you must remember. Oh wait, the dessert menu is ready now. I'm eager to see what's on it. It's the most delicious and maybe even the most important part of the meal. Its flavors tease the suspense of what's to come. Will it be a sweet, sugary treat? Or something bitter lurking in the core that foreshadows our sour ending to our encounter? Wait, what was I saying before? I lost track of my thought. You were about to tell me. Well, it probably wasn't important anyway. Let's see what they have for dessert. Non-Euclidean coffee cake, the all-seeing pie. Ich bin für den nicht-euklidischen Kaffeekuchen. Love und Insanity entscheiden sich halt nur an den Meals, glaube ich. Alles andere hat damit, glaube ich, nichts zu tun. Oh, der sieht aber auch im... Ugh. A daring way to end our day, to say the least. Eating non-Euclidean coffee cake can be a truly unique and horrific experience. It pulses from the boiled yet still beating hearts tucked inside and features a thick, unspeakably vile concoction of dark Eldritch chocolate and Chthonian crystals slathered on the outside. The beating hearts can intensify the fluttering feelings of love. However, the dark chocolate and Chthonian crystals create a foreboding dread of heartbreak lurking just beneath the surface. The combination of these two sensations can be overwhelming as the feelings of love and dread continually clash. The intense emotional turmoil is just like love itself. Try a bite and look into my eyes. Tell me what you feel and be honest. I long to feel your dank seaweed embrace. My stomach churns with the madness of the sea. Your eyes sparkle like a lighthouse before a shipwreck. Kann man die Demos auch übermorgen noch spielen? Ich glaube, das hängt von der Demo ab. Musste mal jeweils bei Steam nachgucken. Das steht immer mit bei. Ich weiß das jetzt nicht für alle Demos auswendig. Ich kann, wenn wir hier durch sind, gleich mal gucken, was für die Demo gilt. Ist aber auch immer vom Entwickler abhängig. Also das kann man pauschal halt nicht sagen. Ich nehme das letzte. It's a reflection of the depth of your fears, a premonition of your own wreckage strewn upon the shores of my love. We are sharing a close bond now. Well, that was delicious. I'm almost bursting at the gills, but I still have room for one final morsel. Why are you looking at me like that? Because I'm hungry for more than just food. If you had a choice between giving me your heart or giving me your soul, which would you choose? You're my heart, you're my soul. Dang, Alter. Was sagen wir? Ich bin versucht zu sagen neither, aber also my heart ist wahrscheinlich einfach so der physische Tod, my soul ist halt so eternal madness und neither ist vielleicht einfach beides. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich denke, wir sterben so oder so, aber ich gehe mal mit neither. I'm afraid I'm not interested in only one. I want both. Someone help! Psych. If you could only see your face right now, simply adorable. I could really just eat you up. But really, I was just messing with you. It didn't matter what you choose. I was always going to say I wanted the opposite, just to see a reaction. You've been such a good sport, and I think you deserve a reward for your torment. Perhaps eternal life? Yes, that sounds like a good reward for a good sport. You just have to go through one more little thing. But don't worry, you'll be fine now. And I taught you the ward protection. No, you didn't. But you never actually... Alas, we've come to the end of our date. I hope you enjoyed your last meal. Looks like it's time to pay the bill. But the night is still young, and there's more than one way to settle the account. There's a place I know where I can take care of the remaining business. In fact, there may already be a few others there who would like to meet you. Hold my tentacle and let us dive together into the depths of the ocean, into the heart of Rillier, where you will be welcomed and embraced by my people. Die Zwerge haben zu tief gegraben. We want to invite you to join in our rituals and celebrations. and become one of us. Help me wake from this surreal nightmare. I assure you, it is all very real. You are ready to join us now, and we are ready to receive you. But there is one more ritual that you must participate in. It's a rite of passage for those who wish to join with us. I'm ready. What's the catch? You must be sacrificed to the great old ones. Somehow I always knew. I'm ready, let's do this. Na, wir gehen mal mit. What? That wasn't part of the deal. Didn't you use the protection ward I taught you? Nevertheless, your fear and resistance will serve nicely to intensify the inescapable horror that will now consume you. The stench of your anguish will act as a palpable nutrient for the ceremony. Well done. Now we raise our sacrificial knives to the churning madness of the cosmic ocean and call upon the great old ones to accept your soul. If you have any strength left in your final moments, you may chant along with us. Vnglui vnal Cthulhu Relie vnagel vtagen. Vnglui vnal Cthulhu Relie vnagel vtagen. Vnglui vnal Cthulhu Relie vnagel vtagen. What the hell? What? As your life force is drained from your body, you'll feel your consciousness disappearing into the void. The last thing you see is the face of indifference. Then it all goes dark, and there is nothing but eternal, incomprehensible emptiness. You have become one with the end. Thank you for playing the demo version of NecroNomNomNom Eldritch Horror Dating. The demo is limited in choices, story branches, and endings compared to the full game. It's just a taste of what's to come. We hope you'd enjoyed it, and we would love to hear your feedback. If you have a moment, please let us know what you think. There's a feedback button on the main menu. Thanks again for playing, and remember, Vnglui Nav Cthulhu Relie Nagel Vtagen. Boah, ganz ehrlich, ich fand's sehr großartig, aber noch einen zweiten Durchlauf kriege ich jetzt einfach nicht gebacken. Alter, wenn ich jetzt nochmal 40 Minuten auf Englisch vorlese, sterbe ich einfach. Oh. Ich bin's einfach nicht gewohnt, Englisch zu sprechen. Lesen, verstehen, kein Thema, aber Englisch sprechen mache ich viel zu selten dafür. Holy shit. Aber es war ein bisschen großartig, oder? Also, wenn man so im Lovecraft-Universum drin ist und sich da in Häkchen wohlfühlt, ist das schon nice gemacht. Also kann man nichts gegen sagen. Und ich glaube, ich möchte die Demo, lass mal kurz gucken, ob die noch länger verfügbar ist. Lass mal gucken. Das Spiel hat auf jeden Fall noch kein Release-Date. Die Devs haben schon eine Menge anderen Kram gemacht. Zum Beispiel Golf at the Moon und irgendein Jump-and-Run-Plattformer, also so ganz andere Sachen. Ist die Demo schon gar nicht mehr available? Ich finde auf der Seite vom Spiel die Demo gar nicht mehr. Ah doch, hier, Download Demo. Steht jetzt keine zeitliche Beschränkung mit bei. Also ist maybe nicht ans Next festgebunden. Macht ja eigentlich auch Sinn, die Demo online zu lassen? Ich weiß es nicht. Mal gucken, wenn die Demo nächste Woche noch live ist, dann machen wir nächste Woche nochmal eine Runde. Hast das Ende verpasst? War das Date erfolgreich? Nun, wir sind erfolgreich eins geworden mit der immer fortwährenden Leere. Keine Ahnung. Ich weiß nicht. Ich denke, wir sind sowas wie tot. ich weiß nicht, ob das erfolgreich ist oder nicht. Es ist. It was quite something. Let me put it this way. Oh Mann. Das war ein bisschen gut. In dem Sinne, vielen Dank fürs Zugucken. Das war die Demo von NecroNomNomNom. Link in der Videobeschreibung. Und ja, wie gesagt, vielen Dank fürs Zugucken. Angenehmen Tag noch und bis zu irgendeinem anderen Video. Macht's gut, haut rein und tschüss.